What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. And this is episode 3, and I'm already equipped myself with iron, and I am ready to travel to the Nether, or probably Twilight Forest. So, I'm just going to go ahead and craft myself the enchantment table. Yeah, I have been waiting for this moment just to do it. So, we craft ourselves the enchantment table. Now we can enchant, which is good now. Yes, we can finally enchant, but I think the only thing that we need now is try to get some bookshelves. And I think there's one way of getting bookshelves a lot faster, and which is the Twilight Forest. Because the Twilight Forest already has bookshelves already set up, and all we just need to do is just harvest all those books, and then boom, easy. And over here, you can also see that we already have set up our portal when we were, logging out. And I just need to harvest some flowers. I believe I need to harvest like some poppies and some dandelions and just toss it down, and then you get yourself a portal to the Twilight Forest. And I believe these are, no, those are not the ones. Yes, definitely these. So we got to pick up all these dandelions. I keep getting them confused. So we got to collect at least enough dandelions to probably make the portal. I mean, I really don't know per se like how many you need. And then we gotta look for some poppies. In which poppies, oh, there they are. They're pretty common. I thought they were gonna be like rare or something. So we're just gonna harvest all these poppies so we can get the portal going. And I'm trying to do as less editing as possible because I don't want to edit too much where it just feels like the video is more taxing on me, because I'm trying my best to make the content feel interesting, as if it doesn't feel like I'm rushed to do this, or it has to be dedicated to like this requirement on making it interesting. I mean, I just want everything to be interesting instead of just making it feel like it's just boring, because I know people don't like watching a YouTuber or a person that just does a Let's Play, and you already kind of know like what's going on from here. So this is why I'm just doing whatever I can to make it entertaining as possible, but trying to bring a slice of life when it comes down to playing mod packs. Especially Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. And we can harvest these blocks. I believe that these blocks are pretty important. But I think our main goal today is literally just go to the Nether and possibly go to the Twilight Forest. But I mean, for the Twilight Forest part, I know we're not going to go too crazy because we're just going to be spawned in. Okay, we're going to collect these pieces. I think these are really important. I could probably take the skystone chest because it looks pretty cool. I believe I could probably make my own chest. And look how long it takes to break. It's like obsidian level. So I'm believing that if I make myself a chest like this, it might be like good in resistance, like to explosions. So it might be like a alternative to obsidian, but it's just a different type of obsidian. Alright, so we're just going to resume back to our house and put some stuff in, throw the diamond in. I gotta get a bucket of water, throw a diamond in, boom. We can go to the Twilight Forest, but we're gonna go to the Nether, since the Nether is way more important first, just to see what's going on. Because I might want to change some lights, some of the lighting. I mean, we can still rock with the torches, but the torches are just so old style. Like, you feel me? Unless I want to make a redstone torch, so I can learn a little more about redstoning. I mean, I'm not really a fan of redstoning, but I gotta learn how to get used to it and just try something different. I don't want to keep using the same stuff. All right, we could just do that. I mean, I could just always just patch the wall, patch the water right there. It would be a lot easier. But I just didn't do it because I just didn't thought about it. So let me just put this here, put it like that. So in order to do it right, you just gotta basically make an infinite water source, like you usually do. Just break all these annoying blocks here. And I believe it goes like this. You just put the poppies in like that. I'm not sure if it goes in this pattern, but it's always worth a try. And then what you do is you toss the diamond in there. There you go. You got yourself to the Twilight Portal, which is to the Twilight Dimension. But we're not going to go there just yet, because we got to do more exploring within the overworld and the Nether, since we don't really want to skip the Nether too much, since the Nether might have some fire resistance and all them other essentials that we're going to need anyways. So let me just put all this stuff in here. This backpack seems very useless. I mean, I'm just trying to use it, but it's just not helpful at all. So we're going to go make our run to the nether. And all we got to do is just do this. And then we just walk into it. And it's going to summon us to a place that we already familiar with. But I just don't know what's behind the portal. Alright, this is where I need to set my home at. Call it home. Because it's in the nether. And we need to know where we at. So this is ash. Okay, so we have basically ore. So this is sulfur. Luckily, nothing doesn't explode yet. Also, quartz is very important because we have Tinker's Construct. So I'm going to harvest as much quartz as I can because we might be able to make like stronger armor. Because, I mean, despite diamond being pretty cool, but I think diamond is not going to be as strong. Like, there must be something that substitutes diamond. Smoldering grass block. Wait, is it grass? Yeah, it's grass. How can grass grow in the nether? It's a harvestable, so of course their grass won't grow on it. Of course. Oh, this is harvestable with a shovel. So technically this is basically ash. I mean, if I stand on that, I might get burnt. Nether tin. So they do have tin ore in here. And I'm not sure if ash is... Wait a minute. Ash. Wait. So ash apparently has good burning. So ash is useful for burning. So if I reconvert it, it should be able to give us more of whatever. And also it can be used as dye. That's pretty interesting. Alright, and what's crazy is we're spawned to another fortress. Wow. That's actually pretty dope. It spawns us to another fortress. That's like a good feeling. And also, look, we got ourselves our first blaze. Let's go. Yep. Please, Blaze, don't kill me. Ow. I need your rods. Oh, you didn't drop any rods. You're kind of like that poor Blaze. Alright, you got skeletons in here. Sorry, piglins. Oh yeah, get him. What are you? You got ender spiders? I've never seen this before. Oh crap. Ow. Everything is really out to get me. Somehow the zombie piglin actually drops a zombie head. That's pretty interesting. And I think I do see cobalt. I think I do see some cobalt. But I just know that we're going to have to harvest some actual good ore. And piglins look like they want to kill us because we kill one of their brethren. It's time to put a block there so they won't think about it. Ah, I'm really bad at placing blocks. Alright, this is sapphire. So this is not cobalt. It says nether ore. Wait, what's going on? Is it because I mined an ore and they just gotten really alerted I'm destroying their ores? I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting angry just because you're destroying ore. Oh crap. I forgot all about that. That's sulfur ore. Yep, that's sulfur ore. Okay, what's this? Redstone ore. So sulfur ore is really, really reactive. So these guys are aggressive because I'm destroying ore. Okay, that's very piglin-ish. Now we're just gonna go harvest some glowstone because we need to replace some light fixtures in our base. And I do see some ash clouds too. I really want to make like redstone lamps probably. I gotta try to be a little bit more inventive instead of just, you know, placing glowstone and just call it a day. I gotta expand my horizons. I can't just be like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do today. So let me just collect some of the glowstone, and we're gonna do more exploration in the nether. I just know that There's just a lot for us to explore. And I don't see any cobalt, because cobalt is very important. But I'm not sure what level you gotta be to harvest cobalt. Probably higher than diamond. I hear a ghast. I mean, it would have been better if he was over here. I can easily harvest some blaze rods. Ooh, actually, we found a blaze spawner. Actually, that's pretty dope. I hate when they fly. Like, don't fly. Give me a rod. Yeah, this is why a bow is very important. All right. This actually kills. All right, let's block the doorway so none of them don't think about getting in. Also, there's some glowstone over here. Yeah. Glowstone for days. Okay, there's a lot of blaze stones cooking up in there. If I had fire res, it would have been easier. Like, seriously, I could probably make this to an actual spawner. Look at them. They really, like, low to the ground somehow. Like, why are they going so low to the ground? Legitimately, this could be a spawner. Like, actually, this is like one of the effective spawners. Gluttony shard, raft shard. I don't know what those are. But we're actually able to get a blaze rod, which means we can make potions. One thing that we're missing is, I think what we're missing is either slime balls or we need to look for some magma blocks. Because magma blocks are pretty important. And if I can get some magma or get a hand on magma, it would be a lot easier. Unless I already got some. Okay, we got a nether bat. That's kind of spooky. Okay, I do see another mob that's just flying over there. And, okay, these guys. Where are these guys? These are what? Imps. Oh, so these are the imps. Okay, interesting. Alright, so this is cobalt level. So I cannot get that because I need cobalt. Okay, I mean, that's fair enough. So that would actually mean I'll have to use Tinker's Construct. So I think when you get to this dimension, you're going to have to make Tinker's Construct. Like I can't really presume any further. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I probably might see some cobalt somewhere, but I just can't get it if I actually build my own pickaxe. So that would actually mean we're kind of in too soon. But what I could do is just harvest some more quartz so we can get XP and get the materials too to make our armor or whatever stuff sharp. But that would actually mean this episode will be mostly about using Tinker's Construct. I mean, per se, I don't know how to use Tinker's Construct, but this would be my first time actually using it. And then maybe if I try to use like the newer versions of Minecraft, I could possibly do a showcase on it. I mean, that's just a possibility because Tinker's Construct is very in-depth. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, they do have tutorials and stuff already, but I just know that there's probably a lot more to it. And Tinker's Construct can go with just about anything. Just about anything. Like, for example, if you have this mod, you might be able to smelt it and make it to something a lot stronger, and you can still give it powers and abilities. So, I think for this game plan, we're just going to go ahead, harvest as much quartz as we can, and then we're going to return back to our portal, and then go look for some materials to make the biggest furnace so we can get this all smelted and we can possibly start making some better tools. And we already got ourselves a blaze rod too, which also means we can also start brewing things. It's just that we just came in way too soon on this. Like, this is way too soon. Okay, I do see some mobs over there and they don't look any nicer. They look more mean. You got a creeper that actually looks scary. Okay, that creeper didn't really give us no reaction time. This is a hellhound. Okay, he drops us a tongue of a dog. I don't believe these guys get tamed or anything. But luckily, they're not in our world guarding us when we come back. I hope not. Alright, so we have made it back in one piece, which is a good sign. Now, we have collected materials from the nether. We can already make ourselves a brewing stand. I'm trying to see if we have any slime. Well, we don't have any slime because slime is pretty rare. So I just know that we have iron crossbars, axe heads, wide guards, stone chisels. Okay, so this is where the books come in. So yeah, this is where the reading comes in. So we gotta take all these books out because the books also have very interesting information. And without the books, you're kind of just ignorant. You're not gonna know anything. And also, I'm gonna check the quest book too, just in case, because we might be getting some rewards, and we're just not picking up on the rewards. We're just probably discarding them, being like, it's useless. We're not gonna use it or whatever. So let's just open it, and then let me just read this. This quest book is used for expert mode only. This guide should hopefully walk you through the steps of most artist mod pack from start to finish. In expert mode, and most recipes are changed in order to make you use every. So I think this is if you want to set it to expert mode. Okay, so now I understand. But I think we're just gonna work with hard mode because we're not gonna know anything with expert. Like, we're not really like at the highest level. We're kind of just like starting. Like, there's tons of quests. There's like 226 quests, and we only completed 4. So 200. So that's like a lot of quests we got. Yeah, that's a ton of quests. Okay, see, click here to show quests. So let me see. 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. Like, how do we claim the rewards? Oh, it says open. Okay, so I think this is the stuff that we claim, right? I don't know. Let me click that again. Oh, I can't really see the arrows. So, where do I get my rewards? That is kind of weird. I'm not even sure if I want to, I don't know, deal with these quests. So, this is actually what we're supposed to be making. Like, a smeltery. This is like the important part. Manual detect, so we gotta make smeltery controller, sear tanks, casting table, seared faucet, smeltery drain, and seared bricks. So we gotta make basically this stuff. And to get this, we gotta get grout. To get grout, you need sand, mostly just clay, sand, and gravel. I think they kind of made it different. Mostly it used to be like a lot of just clay and then sand. I think different crafting recipes. So I gotta somehow remember this. Just get clay, sand, and gravel. That's pretty expensive. Since you gotta go to the ocean a lot of times just to get the resource. So that would also mean we're gonna have to make a shovel. Yep, so the shovel is gonna be doing a lot of work today. So we're gonna be doing a lot of excavation. This is gonna be very painful. Okay guys, this is going to conclude for episode 3, and we have to get a lot of grout, so we gotta do like a lot of harvesting of the material so we can actually make the whole big smithing, big furnace thing. So we're going to be doing a lot more off-camera grind than I thought it would be, because I thought it was going to be like very simple. No, actually I do remember it's going to take a while. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to watch more of my showcases, oh, hold on, I'm gonna try and get in here. If you want to watch more of my showcases, leave a like. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying because that intermittent really disrupt me. So if you like this video, leave a like. Want to watch more of my mod showcases or stuff like this, click that subscribe button. I'm very thankful for my members watching this video before everything else, because this video is going to be released a year after. So thank you. And yeah, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.